Well, hello everyone. This is Catherine Toon, author, prophetic speaker, and coach. And we are doing our Love Does the Heavy Lifting little mini series because we need a lot of reminders, right? And God is love. He wants you to travel light, right? You know what? There's a lot of people out there that are not really tracking with God directly or even just going counter, right, to that, who really are just onto this thing about traveling light and being at peace. But guess what? God specializes in peace. Love as peace, as your peace, is something really that the world doesn't really have full access to until they connect with Him. And until we connect with Him, we're going to be struggling pretty much the same way because it's not the truth that you know. It's the truth that you know deep and you've encountered and made your own that sets you free. It's not your head knowledge, although it's good to know, but that's a starting point. And you know what? Love is the one to help you get there from here. Love is the one to help you get that thing inside you so you live it and it's a part of your breathing. So don't labor and toil to stuff in your brain. And, in this process of trying to renew your mind, yes, we need to renew our minds. That's the whole shebang. That's how we get transformed. But we're not going to be getting jamming the word in there. Okay, we meditate on the word, we absorb the word, we allow love to interact with the word. So speaking of the word, we're going to do some more word. Yay, we love that. I'm going to continue a little bit on this 1 Peter 5 passage, and I started out with verse 6 that says, "Therefore humble yourselves, denote yourselves lower in your own estimation under the mighty hand of God, that in due time He may exalt you, casting the whole of your care, all of your anxieties, all of your worries, all of your concerns, once and for all on Him, for He cares for you and effectually cares about you watchfully." But what I didn't mention last time is the verse that comes after that. Wow, what about context? Context is really good when you're reading the word. It says, "Be well balanced, temperate, sober of mind. Be vigilant and cautious at all times. For that enemy of yours, the devil, roams around like a lion roaring in fierce hunger, seeking someone to seize upon and devour." And that is true. How many of you have gotten your lunch eaten? How many of you felt like you've gotten parts of you eaten? The devil is nasty. He doesn't play fair. He hates you. He hates me. He hates himself. That's all he can do because there's nothing in him that is of love. But guess what? You have a context for knowing how to deal with this idiot that thinks that he can triumph over God, right? And triumph over you when you are relating to God in Christ as one with Christ, as one with love who never fails, right? So here's some keys. So let's unpack that a little bit. One of the first things it mentions in context in verse 6, it says, "Be humble." That means, you know what? Think of yourselves rightly. And some of you thinking of yourself rightly means that you need to see yourself better than you are, that you need to actually admit that you're amazing. And you need to admit that publicly and you're fabulous, but understanding that, you know what, you're not the author of your own fabulousness. You can't take credit for being fabulous. All you can do is be wonderful, be amazing, because love, who is amazing, made you and you are made in His image. So you need to fess up and just boldly, just rest in the fact that you're amazing, you're wonderful. Of course you are, because you look exactly like the one who made you. And some of you need to be humble in the fact that, you know what, it's not all about you. As a matter of fact, you are amazing, but you know what? There's a lot of amazing out there. And God is your source. God is the one who made you amazing. You can't take credit for it. You can't get all puffed up about it. So you be humble and say, yeah, I'm amazing, but you know what? I know my source. I am not confused, right? And that keeps you safe against that idiot that's roaming around seeking who may devour. And then the next thing, it says, cast all of your cares upon Him. You see, when you're carrying care, when you're burdened, when you are not linking up with love, remember in our first part of our series, we talked about linking up with the yoke of love. And when you are not yoked up with that, you're going to be burdened. You're just going to, it's going to be heavy. When you're feeling heavy, it is time to do a Jesus turf. It is time to cast it all upon wherever that is. And Jesus, I'm having a hard time casting it on you. We'll cast that on Him as well. Okay, you allow him to meet you exactly where you need to be. So I hope that's helpful. We're going to continue because I think there's more to unpack. Yes. So until I see you again, you have an amazing day. As always, just check out my website and all that good stuff. I got a lot of yummies down there. We got blogs and vlogs and hogs and something. I don't know. We got a lot there and you'll like it because it's good. Because Jesus, right? We're humble. We say Jesus is the source, but we get to be fabulous in our own right. So anyway, you have an amazing day. Keep casting that stuff to Jesus. All right. You have a great day. Bye.